I'm 19 right now, and honestly, I wish someone would just sit me down and tell me the truth about this stage of life. And I decided to become that person for myself and for you. So get your notebook or notes app because we are going to through the 19 life lessons I am learning before turning 20. And if you have ever felt behind, like everyone around you has purpose or perfect timeline, I think we can all relate at this stage of life. I think we can all relate to that feeling of being a little bit behind, especially at this age, where everyone else around you says your 20s are such a big deal. And they are right, because these years are the years we start shaping our future. But that does not mean that we need to have all figured out. I'm going to share 19 life lessons I am learning before turning 20. And even if you are older 20s, this still applies because starting over doesn't have an age limit. Hi friends, it's Nigora. Welcome back to the channel, and if you are new here, nice to meet you. And if you are into self-development, business, or growing into your best version, you may want to consider subscribing. I want to start saying you are not alone. I know how it feels to look around and feel everyone else around you is ahead. I have spent lots of this year feeling like this too. But here's the truth I am learning at 19, that nobody has it all figured out, even the people that they pretend they do. It's never too late to change your life, and it's never too late to start something new. And it's definitely not too late to become the best version of yourself. So let's get into it. And when the pressure fades, you start feeling your breeze. And in that space, you start feeling something else, something we all deal but rarely talk about. And that naturally brings me to my first lesson I'm learning at 19. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be. You know, I used to wake up every day thinking I was behind in life. But the more I grew, the more I realized you are not supposed to bloom where everyone else does. Everyone has a different story, and God gives each story different pace. Your timing isn't broken, it's not slow, and it's not wrong. It is yours. And something beautiful happens when you stop chasing your own timeline. You finally start living it. And the crazy thing, the moment you stop feeling late, you start living. And the moment you stop feeling late, you stop comparing. And when that pressure fades, you start feeling your brace. And that naturally brings me to my next lesson, that comparison is a thief of peace. It only takes 5 minutes of scrolling and your whole life feels too small. You see someone's highlights, their achievements, their smiles, or their perfect looking day, and you start questioning yourself, am I doing enough? But here is the truth we often forget. You are seeing only their highlights, their perfect day. You are only seeing a tiny fraction of their story. Nobody shares the days they cried, or the days they felt lost, or the moments they almost gave up. Scrolling isn't bad until it starts stealing your peace, until it makes your own life feel like it's not enough. And if this feels familiar too, I actually have a video about how to stop scrolling and regain your focus back, and you can watch my video if you want, where I talked about how to stop scrolling your life, and mentioned the best app which helped me to quit scrolling. Once you stop comparing yourself, your mind becomes quiet enough for you to actually hear your own life speaking to you, which leads right into the next lesson, that trust God's timing more than your own rush. We often want everything fast: success, achievements, confidence, answers, love, and purpose. But God gives things when your heart is ready, and sometimes what feels a delay, it's actually protection. Think about the moments you thought you were waiting too long. Might have been exact moments you needed to heal and to grow, to become the person capable of handling what is coming. We try to rush time, we try to rush life, or to force outcomes, but every detour, every pause, and every not yet is a lesson in patience, trust, and preparation. Let Him guide your steps, let Him shape your story. When you surrender the need to control everything, you make space for blessings you have never imagined to come. Because when you believe there is a bigger plan, you stop sprinting towards things that are not meant for you. And that realization opened my eyes to another truth. Don't rush your youth, it doesn't come back. Everyone around is screaming grind harder, make money now, but your youth isn't a race. Money can come later, achievements can come later, but your youth, your health, friendships, memories, those things don't come back. Enjoy your adolescence and don't rush so fast that you forget to live. And honestly, a lot of growth comes from people we lose, and when you slow down to actually live your life, you start noticing the people around you who lift you up and who drains you. And that awareness taught me something very important. People you lose aren't failures, they are lessons. Friendships fade, people walk away, some quietly and some painfully. For years, I took it personally, but now I see it differently. Some people are chapters and not the whole book. They teach you about love, boundaries and self-worth, and then their part ends. And that's okay, and not everyone is meant to stay. And the ones who leave make a space for ones who are meant to enter. When people leave, you are forced to turn yourself and your future. Losing people changes you. It makes you think about your direction and your life. It makes you rethink your direction and your future. And in that rebuilding phase, and the pressure to have life figured out hits even harder. But here's what I learned next. You don't need to your career figured out yet. This age is for exploring, not perfecting. Try things, experiment, make mistakes, and change directions. Your 20s aren't about knowing everything, they are about trying everything. Give yourself permission to discover new paths. And the more you explore, the more you realize your independence lies in tiny steps. And once you stop forcing a perfect life plan, you start noticing small opportunities that you didn't see before. Little things, tiny steps, which leads me to my next lesson. Take one small step toward independence every day. Starting something new is one of the most exciting and honestly sometimes terrifying feelings in the world. Right now, I am diving into digital marketing and exploring online business. And some days it feels like I am stepping into a totally unknown world. But that unknown, that's exactly where the magic happens. Every new skill I try, every new step I take feels like planting a seed. And sometimes it grows slowly, almost invisible, but then there is that spark, that little rush when something clicks. And it reminds me I am building independence. I am building freedom. And the best part, I get to do it at my own pace. Learning these skills isn't just about business or money. It's about creating options for myself, about knowing that I can shape my life instead of waiting for life to shape me. It's scary, yes, but it's also exhilarating. The kind of excitement that makes your heart race and your mind imagine everything you could do. Start small because each step matters, even when it doesn't feel like it. And here's the truth, I'm still in this journey too. Some days I feel very confident and others I feel lost. But every single day I am experimenting, moving, and if you want to follow along, see how I start from zero and grow in digital marketing and online business, I will be sharing my journey, my wins and my mistakes, and everything I learned along the way. So, if you are curious about starting something new, you can join me, we will figure it out together. And while taking those first steps, I have realized it's something else. Something I have been learning in the hard way. That's why I want to share this next one with you. Overthinking does kill more dreams than failure ever will. Most of the fear we feel comes from our imagination. What will people think, and what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? But the truth is, no one is watching you as closely as you think. Everyone is too busy overthinking their own life. Start scared, start imperfect, start with shaky hands. Just start. And when you do start, you might feel lonely at times, but that doesn't mean that you are on the wrong path. And that's something I have been learning recently, and it's actually the 9 things I want to share with you. Loneliness isn't a punishment, and it's a transition. Sometimes God pulls you away from people so He can bring you closer to Him. Sometimes isolation is a healing season, and you are not meant to stay lonely forever, but you might need this chapter to become the person you are praying to be. And with that, here is something I am learning slowly. You don't have to know who you are. Sometimes I catch myself thinking that I should have figured out everything, who I am and what I am doing, how my life is supposed to be like. And then I remind myself it's okay not to know. Identity takes time, growth takes time, becoming yourself takes time. Confusion isn't a failure, and changing isn't wrong. Evolving isn't a crisis, and you are not lost. You are becoming yourself. Something I have realized as part of that journey, and the 11 things I want to share, is that we need to take care of our bodies gently, not obsessively. And while you are becoming, don't forget to treat your body as it's in your team, not your enemy. Move because it feels good, eat because your body deserves real nourishing energy. Your body doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs love. When you start loving it even a little, you will notice your mind will start to calm too. And that brings me to another lesson, that rest is productive. It's not something you have to earn or luxury to enjoy, it's how you recharge and come back to yourself. And actually hear that quiet voice that actually matters. You don't need to feel worn out to feel worthy. Rest is maintenance and rest is strength in disguise. And the more you practice it, the more life feels manageable, softer and easier to breathe. That's why I have learned the next lesson, that not everyone deserves access to you. Your time and energy are valuable and it's okay to protect them without guilt. Your no isn't selfish. Protect your peace, protect your space and protect your dreams. The right people will respect that, and the ones who don't, well, their opinion isn't your responsibility. Once you start setting boundaries and taking care of yourself, you realize how much your daily habits steer your daily life. That's why I want to share this next lesson with you. Your future changes when your habits do. The small things, reading a little each day, practicing a new skill, even tiny acts of self-discipline, all add up in ways you might not see it immediately. 10 minutes of reading, trying one new skill, doing something that scares you just a little, 1% better every day. That's what builds the person you will be a year, 5 or 10 years from now. And sometimes it feels slow, but consistency has a way of catching up to you. If reading more is something you want to start doing more, I actually have a video about how to make reading as addictive as scrolling. And if you want to start reading and enjoying it, you can watch this video. And as you keep showing up, even on the tough days, you start realizing something powerful. That you will be proud that you didn't give up. Even if it all feels hard and even if you want to quit, those moments are quietly building your strength and your resilience, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. They were nights you cried and mornings you felt weak, the moments you thought you couldn't go on, but you did. And someday, you will look back and realize those days, those were the moments that actually built you. Strength isn't made in comfort. Strength grows when you keep going, even when your hands are shaking. Sometimes life takes unexpected turns, and that's why don't fear starting over. Restarting doesn't mean you failed. It's a chance to approach life with a fresh energy, new lessons, and a stronger version of yourself. And sometimes keeping going means starting over, and that's okay. Starting over isn't a failure, it's a courage and it's a bravery. It's a proof that you are still moving, still trying, still learning. 19, 20 or 25, it doesn't matter. Life doesn't stop, and every new chapter is a chance to become the person you want to be. Starting over gives you a new perspective, and one of the first things you see is the power of your surrounding. And that's why I have realized that your environment shapes more than your actions, more than your willpower. Being around the right people and the right space can elevate in ways sheer effort alone. As you start over, you notice the people around you, the spaces you spend time in, your environment. It matters more than motivation alone. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who grow, and who dream, who talk about ideas and not drama. Because the people you are with, the space you occupy, it shapes your future in ways even you might not see it. I used to measure my strengths by obvious big wins, but now I see it in the all ways I kept going, showing up, learning, and just breathing in tough days. That's what I want to tell you in the 18th lessons. You are stronger than you think. Strength isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet, patient, and persistent. And as all of this comes together, you start to see something very important. You are stronger than you ever think of yourself. You have survived the things you thought it would break you. You are still here, still learning and still growing. And that's the proof that resilience is built quietly, slowly, even when you didn't realize it, even when it felt like you were barely holding on. And finally, the most important thing, you don't have to carry it all. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to know every step of your past. Let it go, trust, and surrender. Because the universe sees the whole picture, and it's guiding you exactly where you need to be. And the truth, magic isn't in the end. The magic is in the journey. The magic is in the moment. right now. And if you can feel joy just a little in this present moment, life becomes softer and brighter and fuller than you ever imagined. And if you felt connected to this video, or if you are curious to see more of my journey, the wins, the lessons, and how I am building my life, my skills, and my dreams, I would love for you to follow along. We can grow together, learn together, and celebrate all the wins along the journey. Thank you for spending this time with me. I am sending you love, patience, and confidence whatever comes next. I will see you in the next video, and until then, take care of yourself and remember, your journey is yours and it's beautiful.